Current data to date. Heavy battles are going on near Yar-Balakleya. There is little information. According to the latest data, the reserves of the RF armed forces broke through the operational environment of the settlement in order to organize the withdrawal of the Sobramiga and helper from the advanced defending fighters, who held the defense for 2 days. The situation is consistently difficult. The situation on the fronts for the outgoing day. In the Izumsky direction, Ukrainian troops control recruitment, the Volokov-Yar-Balakleya highway, the junction at Volokov-Yar. To the south of Balakleya, the armed forces of Ukraine established control over the settlements of Bayerg and Krasnaya Guzarovka. In Balakleya itself, at the moment there are battles on the north side of the city. It is reported that the enemy will be knocked out from the eastern part. The armed forces of Ukraine are trying to storm Shevchenkovo, which is also under the control of the Russian armed forces. The message between Izum and Kupiansk is valid, but the roads from Balakleya are under the fire control of the armed forces of Ukraine. The RF armed forces actively use all types of aviation, army, assault and operational tactical. Both sides introduce reserves. Solntspaky was brought to Balakleya. In the area of the village of Dolina, the reserves of the armed forces of Ukraine accumulate for an attack on Izum from the south. Meanwhile, Ukrainian DRGs became more active in the rear. In addition, the armed forces of Ukraine has been shelling Kupiansk from the Himar-Izum LRS for the second day. In the Artemovsk, Bakhmut, direction of the RF armed forces, after the capture of Kodyma, they are preparing for an offensive on Zaitsevo. At the moment, the village is under the control of the armed forces of Ukraine. The capture of Zaitsevo, as well as the Mary Valley, is necessary to begin the direct assault on Artemovsk. In the Avdiivsky direction, the Russian army is gradually pressing the enemy. The Moravyanikov and the former Ukrainian military air defense unit are being cleaned up. In the Ugliter direction, units of the RF armed forces established control over Novopol and Vremaivka. Directly under Ugliter, the front line is stable. Army aircraft operate regularly in the area. In the south direction, the Andreevsky section remains active, in the remaining sections the front line remains unchanged. In the Tokarvo district of the Kherson region destroyed. Ukrainian MiG-29 and in the Komsomolsk area of the Nikolaev region shot down a Su-25 of the Ukrainian Air Force. On the Andreevsky section of the armed forces of Ukraine, they continued to cling to Sukhoi Stavka and neighboring settlements. However, the artillery of the armed forces of the Russian Federation and the aerospace forces inflict an intense fire defeat on enemy positions in a narrow gut near Andreevka. On the border, the militants' UAV dropped an explosive device on the village of Zabrama, Bryansk region. There were no injuries. Terrorist attack. In Melitopol, the headquarters of the social movement We Are With Russia was blown up. Data on damage and injuries are being specified. Arrivals. Once again, Donetsk, Gorelivka, Makivka are subjected to shelling of militants. During the day, 3 artillery shelling was recorded. Cities of Energoda. In addition, 20 shells of the HIMARS and Alder multiple launch rocket system were intercepted in the areas of the Kakhovskaya hydroelectric station, the settlements of Ka-Ursunka, Novaya Kakhovka, Golaya Pristan in the Kherson region. In Berdyansk, an air defense system worked, an attack Ukrainian UAV was shot down. In addition, air defense worked in Melitopol. Calibers. In the area of the village of Premaga, Nikolaev region, as a result of a strike by the Russian aerospace forces, an ammunition depot of the 406th Artillery Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine was destroyed. High-precision strikes hit the control point of the 24th Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the Olenovkan area of the Nikolaev region. In the Konstantinovkan area of the Donetsk People's Republic, workshops for the production of rockets were destroyed. In the world, Germany has reached the limit in the weapons supplied to the Ukrainian army from the Bundeswehr's reserves, said German Defense Minister Christina Lambrecht. From the interesting, Andrei Turchak said that a referendum on the accession of liberated territories to the Russian Federation may take place on November 4, the day of national unity.